It's time for the rundown. Tune in as Amelia and Lori share their must-dos in some of their favorite cities, amuse you with their guilty pleasures, share the unsung promo hero of the week, and help decipher all those impossible text acronyms.
Hello and welcome to episode 15 of The Rundown. I'm Amelia Model, Vice President of Sales for Promo Corner, and with me is the lovely and talented Mrs. Lori Bolton Herman, Vice President of Sales from Logo Mark. Today we're going to discuss our must-dos in the city of Nashville, Tennessee, otherwise known as Nash Vegas. Give a shout out to our special unsung promo hero of the week, discuss our latest guilty pleasures, and I will, of course, torture Lori with the latest acronyms and emojis. So, Lori, let's get started. How are you? What's new? What have you been doing?
Hi, Amelia. I'm good. Just coming off a long weekend. I took a couple days off, so I had 5 days off in a row, and I honestly cannot tell you the last time I've had that kind of time off. Just with work and COVID and full speed ahead. So it was really nice, and ended up bringing my niece back from California with me. And she hung for about 8 days here in Prescott. Absolutely loved my time with her. Not only do I miss like having the younger ones around, but because, we're empty nesters now. But having the girl, I've always done stuff with Madison, always. But it was so awesome to have her in the space and her energy, and she's just a sweetheart.
So, Lori, City of the Week. Do you have a favorite place in Nashville, Tennessee?
You are going to laugh at me because this is like 2 now in a row. I have not been to Nashville.
Stop it. How have you not? Who hasn't been to Nashville?
The only way I've been to Nashville is if I was there and drunk the entire time and don't remember it. Which
high probability.
Probably. I haven't been, but I think there's something coming up. I thought I saw something with Nashville for this year. I could be crazy, but I thought I saw something in my calendar, somebody having something in Nashville this year. I don't know.
So my to-dos for you when you get there. Being a newbie, if you have never gone to Nashville before, you have to go to Broadway. It's just a big long street. There are some side streets, but mostly it's just one big long mile or two, and that's where all the bars are, all the good music. Pretty much every country singer now has their own bar. Like Sheldon has a bar, and I don't know. I don't listen to country, but every country singer I feel like has opened their own bar right now. So lots of good music, dancing. Anywhere you go in Nashville, honestly, from the time you get to the airport, there are singers, and everybody is just trying to make it. So the music or the person you hear singing in the airport at one of the little lounge bars is probably going to be a better singer than what you've heard when you've gone to like someplace in there, the opening act. Like these people are all amazing.
Oh my gosh, Amelia. I think I want to go.
It's fun. Okay. So Broadway is for like the newbies. It's like crazy, lots of drunk people, really crowded. I don't know what it's like right now with everything going on. So once you've experienced that, maybe after 1 or 2 nights, or if you go back a second time, there's another part of town and it's called the Gulch, Gulch. And that is more where people that don't want to experience the chaos of downtown Broadway go. And it's between the Nashville Music Row and downtown. So it's more urban. There's lots of restaurants, outdoor patios. There's bars too, but it's not to the extreme as Broadway. But it's just a cool kind of chill area if you want to go hang out.
Maybe I do that before Broadway because I'm old.
A precursor, a little warmer.
Yeah, maybe I do the Gulch first.
And then you have to order hot chicken. So Nashville is known for their signature hot chicken. I'm sure you can find bad hot chicken, but pretty much anywhere you go, you can order hot chicken. So just be prepared. When I say hot, it's hot. I like jalapenos. I like fire sauce from Taco Bell, but we're talking a whole nother level. Like nose running, eyes watering, throat scratching. Like you can go hot.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to plan a trip for husband too and I.
It's a great town.
I think I am. I know that my bonus daughter has been there numerous times because she loves to dance and she loves country, has her boots and her cute little dresses and her hats. I know she's been there a handful of times. I'll have to ask her about the hot chicken though.
Yeah. So you got to go to those. And I just checked because I thought someone had told me the place had closed. So I don't know if it's a newer atmosphere, but there is a bar called Paradise Park in downtown or off of Broadway. And it literally was like containers, like shipping containers, like a trailer park. And it was like the grossest dive that you could go into in all of these fancy bars. Like your feet would stick to the carpet. That kind of dirty.
Gross.
But they do have really good tater tots. So if you're like, 2 or 3 a.m., you can get some tater tots with your cheese and eat there. And I can thank Alex, Mr. Alex Moltz from Shepenko down in Shelbyville. He is the one that took me to Paradise Park the first time. So if you go and you're looking for a tour guide, reach out to Alex at Shepenko. He's a good one.
How fun. I want to get there. I want to get there this year. I'm on it.
Do it. It's a lot of fun. Brentwood Sourcing Line is down there. They're good guys. I've gone down there and visited them a few times. There's so many cool areas. Vanderbilt College is there. I've stayed like literally right across the street from the campus. CMAs are there. I accidentally was there when the CMAs were happening and I couldn't figure out why the hotel was so expensive and why I couldn't find cars. But that's why.
I remember now that you say that because I remember talking to you about it because you're like, what's going on? The hotels are so expensive and I can't find a rental car. And I remember we were talking through it. It's like, oh, the CMAs.
Yep. I have some really good pictures, some fun pictures. My partners in crime, been down there with Dave Schultz a few times. So
fun.
Oh, all right. Well, our next week's city, hopefully you've been to, we'll cover that in a little bit. But we do have a special thing. I don't know, not an announcement, a special thing for our unsung promo hero. So we reached out and asked anybody in the promo industry to just nominate someone and make a quick video. So we had a taker. So thank you very much. Rich Graham of Big Promotions made a little video, and his unsung hero is Brian Jolin of Jolin Promo. So I am going to play Rich's little clip.
Hey guys, it's Rich Graham at Bigger Fish. I want to nominate Brian Jolin of Jolin Promo in Fort Worth as the promo unsung hero. Dude's always there to help or to answer a question or to provide a snarky comment. Always has a positive attitude, and I know he's going through some personal stuff. So it would be cool if he was the promo unsung hero. I know he's mine. I've never met him, but I will one day. We are going to toss a few back when I do.
That was awesome. Thank you, Rich. He did a really good job. Rich does a podcast as well, so that's why you see the fancy background. And I love that he included a picture of Brian. So thank you so much. And shout out to Brian of Jolin Promo.
So awesome. I love that. I love that took the time to do a video. That's super cool.
Yes. So we want more of those. So you can take a video, very simple, does not have to be edited or anything high end. So email us at the address below to submit your unsung promo hero. Oh, tongue twister.
Yes.
Okay, so Lori, guilty pleasures. What have you been doing? You were with your niece, so you probably didn't have anything too naughty as your guilty pleasures.
No. So my guilty pleasure, oh my gosh, Amelia, is my new Echelon bike. I got I got an echelon bike and I'm so excited.
I do not know what that is, but I'm guessing it's like a Peloton.
It is.
Or so Peloton.
It's like, it's direct competitor, right? But I like the echelon better. I researched both, and it wasn't for me pricing. It was just the features, the classes, the live classes on demand. They've got boot camps, so it's not just a cycling class. You can do other classes. But the competitor in me, you've got the leaderboard. So like sometimes there'll be 300 to 400 people in a live class. Oh yeah. So you can see where you're at. And that to me is just like, bring it on. And it's ironic, with my back issues that I have, biking it doesn't hurt because I'm clipped in and I'm at an angle where it doesn't bother me. So spinning is great. And I had found a spin studio here in Prescott, but I can do this now at the leisure anytime, right? Anytime. And even if I don't hit a live class, it gets recorded and then I can just do it on demand. So that has been my guilty pleasure. I think today I'm going to actually take a break because I've spun like a couple of days, like even over the weekend, I did 2 spin classes in a day. I did one in the morning, one at night. I'm addicted.
I like that leaderboard idea. I am competitive and I've been working out at home for well before the pandemic, just because the gym I was using had shut down. And so I just started getting equipment, but I can phone it in very easily. Like I can go downstairs and get on my elliptical and do a few weights, and what should be an hour and a half workout, I'm like, I busted that out in 45 minutes. I'll still sweat, but I need the person not necessarily yelling at me, but I need to make it look better or burn more calories than the person next to me. So I like that idea of it being able to.
Oh, yes. So I'm also competing with myself. So I can see my best, my PR. I can see where I fall within the entire class. You can even break it down to gender and age group. So you can break it down even further if you want it. I have it where I'm against the whole class. Like, I don't care how old they are. I want to know where I am. And then I can see my output level, my cadence. I think you would like it. You can do 30 days and no risks.
Lori's getting a side hustle selling these bikes. So price-wise, because the Peloton are really, really expensive, is this more reasonable or is it in the same cost realm?
It's in the same. And then you have your monthly membership. I just paid a year up front. But those are your on-demand. I'm sorry, those are your live classes. So it has like a full-on TV screen that, is in front of you. So same concept, right?
I like it.
Yeah, but that's been my guilty pleasure.
I like that. I might have to look into that. I haven't used my treadmill forever because I also have knee and back problems. So I've been doing the elliptical, but my legs, and I wouldn't think it, but my legs, I've been getting massages and they are just knotted. So I don't know if I'm doing it too intense, like too much resistance, or I'm just getting old as shit and my body's falling apart.
Well, that is all part of it. And that's the other thing too, Amelia. They have 5-minute warm-up classes. So before you hop into a class, and then they have like 5-minute cool down classes. So after the class is over, my issue is I really need to roll. And I've got all that stuff. I've got a foam roller. I am horrible at doing that. Horrible.
Yeah. I have I don't know what it's called. I call it the banger, which is not what you should call it, but the gun, the trigger gun. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'd be like, hey, go get me that banger thing. So but I will turn it up again. So intense. I leave bruises on myself. So I'm like,
oh my gosh. So yeah, maybe you need to cross train. Where's Shannon Laredo? We need to phone her. And ask her about
Shannon. Please do research and let us know, Shannon, what our best exercise options are. That's cool. I'm gonna check it out.
I'm so addicted, and I don't care how old those whippersnappers are. I'm gonna beat them.
I would check my score against all, and then I'd go into my age bracket, and then I'd be like, well, I have to beat this. But then if somebody that was like 22 and, a professional athlete was beating me, I would let myself slide. But
It's good.
I'd be checking everything to see where I was the highest and make sure I stood there.
Oh yeah. And again, when you can see output, it's like, dang, they're working like 5 points harder than I am. That can't be. Like, so turn up the tension, the resistance, and the cadence needs to pick up. So yeah, I'll have an offline conversation, but I'm in love.
All right. Well, you've been much more productive. I need some guilty pleasures that are not binge watching television. In my defense, like I said, it's been raining non-freaking stop. And every time we try to go outside, it turns it in. I won't even get into it. It's too depressing. So I do have a show to recommend, and it is one that I watched a while ago. I just didn't get to talk about it because some others preceded. So my binge is called Flack, Flack. It was on Amazon. And the main actress that everyone would know the most probably is Anna. Is it Paquin? Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
You would if you saw her face. She was in some vampire wolf show a long time ago that I didn't watch.
That was funny. Vampire wolf.
It was like, I can't remember what it was called. I'm getting all over the place. So Flack, she plays a normal person, not a vampire or a wolf. Or a waitress. So this is a story about 4 women. There's other people in the story, obviously, but it's a London-based like PR business. They're fixing and solving problems for athletes and actors that, do stupid things, get caught with their pants down, things that they need to fix. So they're the fixers, but they're very quick-witted and fast. And it's only had 1 season. I don't know if there'll be a second one, but it is pretty good. And it is not kid friendly. So there is a lot of content that is not
mature content,
but it's called Flack on Amazon, and it was really good. And Anna actually is in the very last season of the show I recommended before, The Affair. I finally finished it. It's taken me like 3 or 4 months, but I finally finished it. And she was in the end of this. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, Lori, it is What's the Meaning? What's the meaning?
I'm ready.
I've been doing awesome the past 2 weeks. I think you've been studying. Maybe you've been hanging out with more young kids. You've been with your 16-year-old niece for a while. So maybe it gave you some new skills. So you want to do your emojis or acronyms first?
Let's do emojis first. She did give me some tutorials on Instagram, though.
I know, because you guys were texting me.
I'm like, can you help Auntie, please? She's like, this is how you do it. I'm like, why is that so simple? Whatever.
Just a matter. Okay. These are nothing particularly themed. So first one, pretty simple. Start off warm. So it's an arrow pointing down and the most ridiculous looking
alien
baby with a halo and wings, which would also be a
angel.
And if it's down,
devil baby.
If you go down, you
dip.
I'm trying to like
falling angel.
Yep.
That is horrible.
Isn't
that arrow
scary?
Like falling? They could have done leaves. Like that is a scary baby.
All the baby look like that. I would send it back.
You see that about all the babies because they all look horrible.
I'm like, I'd like an exchange, please. Please get me a cuter baby. Okay. This is a good one. So it's some female wrestlers, which I love to see. So wrestlers, fire, flame, VS is versus, and then flame. So what are the girls doing?
They're grappling, they're wrestling.
Another term.
Playing.
If I took my earrings off and took my high heels off, we would be.
You'd be.
And we were watching Jerry Springer.
Oh, you would be cat fighting.
So fighting.
Fire versus fire.
Fire with fire. Yeah.
Fire.
I love that they used female wrestlers.
It's awesome. Well, just as long as the girls aren't like this.
No. Both of my nieces wrestle on, they just started a girls wrestling team 2 or 3 years ago. And one of them, she didn't make it to state, but whatever was before state, she took like third. So
good job.
I love it when girls kick ass.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Okay. So this is what's happening in my house now that my kids are out of school. I tell them something and this is what happens.
In one ear, out the other?
Yep. That's it.
Nice. I love it.
It's like brushing your teeth, eating, the simplest of things. Oh, I forgot.
Oh no. I love it. Okay, you ready for yours?
I'm ready. Give it to me. I hope.
And remember, this is pop culture.
Yes.
But you're good at this.
Movies are people, not for Tom Cruise, who I said Tom Bo.
You're good at this. Okay.
A pineapple.
Pineapple and...
Is that a shark? A ship? I can't tell what that is.
Yeah, it looks like a ship.
Oh, there. Pineapple Express.
Yes. See, I would never get that. I look at these, I'm like, jeez, I would never get these.
I've seen that movie.
This one you'll get. It is...
Time.
Mm-hmm.
Over
Stupid Arrow.
Back to the Future.
Yes. Good job, Amelia. That arrow, they don't use it
to wind. It looks like
know
out of the back of the car. I don't know what that's all about.
I'm telling you. And those arrows, they don't use them appropriately.
We need to phone somebody. Oh, Doctor Who.
Yes. Were those were too easy for you?
I needed some redemption because I embarrassed myself so badly the past 2 weeks. So thank you.
I need to get you new cards. I keep saying that, but I do. I need to get you new cards.
Okay. So I just picked these quickly today. And I got me a new pen because my other one was going out. So you should be able to see clearly here. The first, it's IG2R.
I give 2 rips.
I got to run.
Oh, I got. All right.
Got to run. I got to go.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
Okay, I'm going to throw this one in. This is not one I had.
Okay.
And you can use, I hope I didn't do this one before.
Well, if you did, hopefully I'll remember it.
So LFG, and this is used a lot in our office chats, and the middle letter F can be PG or R depending on how you want to say it.
I was going to say laughing, farting, giggling.
I like that one better. I might use that. Let's freaking go.
Oh, let's freaking.
Only like in the Christmas Story, I didn't say freaking.
Got LFG. All right. I got this next one.
Kit. KIT. So if you were chatting with someone that you haven't chatted with for a while, but you got to go, you might say KIT.
KIT.
You wouldn't say that to me because we talk too much on the regular, but what about somebody that you don't talk to on the regular? Or someone you
keeping in touch. Yay!
Good job, Lori.
You had to give me hints on that one, but I appreciate you.
Well, I mean, literally letters can mean
well, my mind. Once I see it, I have to dial my mind back in. And then you getting me back on track of like, well, this is what you would say on this. And then I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you have to have some context. Otherwise, if you were in a string of conversations, they would make sense. But for me just to randomly give you 3 letters, you're like, tigers eat elephants? I don't know. Lori always says that's crazy.
I like that one though.
Okay, yeah. Tell your sales team when somebody's killing it, you're like, let's freaking go.
I'm going to tell them tomorrow on our team call.
Yeah, it's
LFG team, LFG.
See who knows.
Do you know what I should?
Have a contest. Have a contest and send some acronyms, and whoever can get you back the answers, they have to PM you. Do you know what PM means?
Private message.
Okay. They have to PM you the answers, and whoever gets them all right first wins a prize. Okay. Well, thank you, Lori. Fun as always. I love to have a good giggle. So thank you everyone for joining us this week. We hope you had as much fun as we did. Be sure to chat us below. Let us know your favorite places to go or things to do in the city of Nashville, Tennessee, and what your current guilty pleasures are. Be sure to tune in on June 25th for our next edition, where we will give you the rundown on San Antonio, Texas. Lori, please tell me you've been to San Antonio.
Giddy up.
Have you been to San Antonio?
Yeah, I've been to San Antonio, and I can tell you about San Antonio.
Okay, good. Otherwise, we're going to have to re-scrap that.
No, I got it.
Keep them with our Southern themes. All right. See you next time on June 25th.
Bye.
Bye.